KDB.
Basically, fuck them. KDB.
Beats Planet.
Inside and get yourself something cool to drink.
Hey, it's my bad. Hey, my fault. Hey, love y'all to pieces. What's happening? What's that? Shut up. Let me talk. All right. Hey, man, we are back with another one, a Thursday edition. Voch Lombardi live here on the volume. Will Steele, man, let me just give a shout out to my guy. What was that, sir? What was that?
That was a Wayne Lighter flip.
Yeah. I mean, Megan, don't do that. Oh, don't do that. You know the Wayne.
I know. I got you.
Damn, dog. Hey man, as I'm giving them props, right? Hey, look, man, like Will just really keeps me focused sometimes. Man. Like I'm already focused as I can be on the mission and the objective and what it is to do here. But I bet you the Fat Boys broke up, Destiny Child broke up, Keenan and Kel broke up, B2K and them. Griselda. I'm willing to bet all these people separated because they wasn't on the same page. Will Steele. Let me just.
Did you hear what I said?
Because they wasn't on the same page. You know what I mean? Like when you like this with somebody, boy, man. And I'm just in the gym earlier, getting my gym on, and I was like, man, how can we take this thing to the next level, man? How can we, take over the world? Because I'm trying to, I'm trying to buy this boat. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to
brought it back. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get this crib, Master William. You know what I'm saying? I just want to pay more in taxes. You know what I mean? I have more, you know what I'm talking about? And man, Will still hit me with a phone call this morning while I'm in the gym, and it just got me right back focused again, man. So I just want to thank him. I want to thank the rest of y'all for tuning in, because all that advice don't mean shit if y'all don't show up. You hear me? You hear me? So I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I am your host, Voch Lombardi.
AKA Ferrari.
VOCHLOMBARDI. I'm being point guarded by the best in the business, man. What's happening?
I ain't scared of you, mother.
What's good, Playboy? What's good? Shout out to the, almost said bomb squad, the 3-ish mafia.
Come
What's
on,
good,
I was on the bomb squad for 10 years.
I ain't never had no pumpkin pie. What's good with you, brother? Hey, man, got a cool little show today. Cool. Shouts out to everybody tuned in. We're going to go one more day without the phones. We had some technical difficulties behind the scenes. And, we going to go ahead and figure that out and get that going. But the phones will be back Monday. So, huh? What happened? Yeah, boy, I tell you, boy, what? Murphy's Law, nigga. Anything that can happen, that can go wrong, will go wrong. Boy, I'm trying to set the phones up and hello, and them shits just ain't even working, boy. Somebody cut the cord. So, damn, boy, we're gonna have the phone next week, dog.
What's your name, man? You called us.
I couldn't hold it.
So when you just got some new content, you can't wait to get off.
Yeah.
You can't wait. Man, look, I didn't have film sessions, dog, where I didn't ask for advice. Hey, man, where you want me to drop this film? Like, it'll be like 1:00. Oh, I think you should like drop it at 5 when everybody going home. I'm dropping this shit right now.
Right now.
You just got to get the content off, dog.
Yeah. They ain't gonna remember that. They ain't gonna remember.
Not Monday. How many people got watching live? These let's see, about what?
About 300 so.
That's kind of big for 325. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, man, they're not gonna remember this by the time we get to it Monday. We got some things to talk about, chat. Some Cowboy news to talk about. We're gonna talk about. Man, I'll go ahead and let Mike McCarthy break this down for you, man. I got a couple sound clips for y'all today, and of course, me and my man's William Steele gonna break down some of these sound clips and give a good reaction to it. Before we get started, though, housekeeping. I don't think Cowboy YouTube audience, I don't like to use the fan word because I love the team too, goddammit. But I don't think Cowboy YouTube audience understands how lucky they have it, right? And I remember once upon a time, some Cowboy YouTubers and some Eagles YouTubers got into it because some Eagle YouTubers got in their feelings about how we said it. We boldly walk around and say, hey, we got the best YouTubers, the best content creators out of anybody. Like if you look at what we do in this Cowboy YouTube space, nobody's touching it. If you look at the diversity of takes and characters in this thing, everybody has a different niche that they do. Everybody has a different thing that they're great at, specialties and things. Like Voch ain't nothing like Will Steele. Will and Voch, nothing like Okoye. Those characters are nothing like Law and Foots. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna be different.
Yeah.
I don't think there's another fan base that's tapped into the organization the way that we are, right? If you go and look for like a Jags fan or something like that, and I got some friends that do Jags YouTube, shouts out to them, shouts out to Dalton, right? They not directly tied into the beat writers like that. And they not directly tied into, they can't make a phone call and find out some shit that's happening in the locker room like that.
Yeah.
They haven't interviewed people in the building like that, right? They're not a text away. They're not a call away like that, right? And we're only getting better, Will, still based on that conversation me and you had earlier,
Yes.
right? Will Steele this morning on his show, A to Z Dallas on YouTube. You should go. I said at the end of every show. I'm saying it at the first beginning of this one. A to Z Dallas on YouTube. 8:30 to 10:30 is when he go live. Monday through Friday. He work Friday. I don't. He love y'all more, right? Will still had Pat NOC Walk on this morning. And Pat's one of the better beat writers now. He is official.com beat writer in the building at practice, eyes on practice. And the amount of information that Will was able to gather this morning just from having Pat on. And look, it ain't like just, hey man, can I bother the shit out you to come on my show once and talk some shit? Pat has a recurring segment on Will Steele Will Steele the past
every Thursday. Yep, every Thursday.
Every Thursday, Pat comes on and just gives us shit. All we do is talking to camera, talking to microphone. Pat is at practice. His Nikes are on the grass.
Mm-hmm.
And he taps in the Will Steele show every Thursday. Just tell y'all ass what the hell going on. Find a Colts YouTuber doing that. You understand? So I just wanted to give proper recognition to that, because I know there's a lot of people that watch my show and they may hear Will Steele or they have an opinion about him based on what he does in my show, but he has his own previously on Law and Order, motherfucker. Like that's what this show is to that show in the morning, right? So please check out A to Z Dallas in the morning, 8:30 to 10:30, and dog, just the reach that we have just in this YouTube community. Y'all need to understand, man. If y'all was a fan of any other team, y'all ass would be missing out. Your asses would be missing out. But I don't appreciate you, brother. Don't pull that clip up yet, Will. So I just wanted to show you some love real fast. Right now, getting into the real work. I just had to say that. Go, check him out. April's in the building. Hey, April, we haven't seen you in a minute. We love you to peace. What's up, TT? We wanted to get into this headline real fast, right? I told my guys in the volume chat there. I was like, hey guys, we're gonna talk about Dalvin Cook today. We're gonna do the whole show on Dalvin Cook being released. So here's Mike McCarthy talking about Dalvin Cook.
Realize that happened, but I think like on all these things, I think from a personal perspective, I have great respect for his game, but player acquisitions, it goes on, 365 days a year. So I don't really have any comment on anybody outside of our roster.
Hey man, listen, bro. We ain't gonna know shit till shit happens.
Yeah, I don't know why they ask him about adding players. He don't play that role.
Yeah, son, it's the same questions every time. Mike, what you think about DeAndre Hopkins? What you think about Earl Thomas or whatever the fuck? What you think about, Rico Gathers, right?
Yeah.
They not here. They not here, so I don't know what y'all want me to say. So I actually lied to y'all. We're not going to talk about Dalvin Cook for an hour and 30 minutes. We're not, because now if Dalvin Cook gets signed and it blows up on Twitter and he got to pick a new number because Dak ain't coming off that 4, y'all got a whole nother conversation. Mike, what you think about Rico Gathers and Dalvin Cook? Man, they ain't here, bro. I don't know nothing about it. Hey, that's for Steve and them when they get here.
Right.
Here, but I like the running backs that's in my room. Cole, what you think about DeAndre? Hey, I like the wide receivers that's in my room. Hey, Cole, what you think about Rico Dowdle, man? Rico Gathers. I love the tight ends in my. You know what I'm saying? We not getting nothing until it happens. So I lied. I'm sorry. Will, did you have something before I move on?
No, you just pissed off. Was it Paul Christian?
Maybe we getting views, goddammit. You look at my war call pulled up. Give me something. Bow. Fine.
It's an evil world we live in.
Hey, if it happened, man, we got first-hand guys. Shaq the Vikings fan, so.
Yeah, Shaq can tell us what the hell going on. Yeah, Shaq probably even here, but Shaq in the chat, tell us is Dalvin Cook washed or not? And I know Will has fought many people that's up here thinking Dalvin is washed, whatever. If he gets here, we'll talk about it. But the actual Cook that we finna to talk about for the next 20 or so minutes is Brandin Cooks. Brandin Cooks. And Will, I think Brandin Cooks is a character that I think Cowboy Nation got all the way messed up. For some reason, Brandin Cooks is old. For some reason, Brandin Cooks is washed. For some reason, he's injury prone. Will still, it seems like Cowboy Nation, once we finally moved on from Noah Brown, Eastside Herald's opinion don't count. It seemed like once we finally moved on from Noah Brown and upgraded from Noah Brown, Will still, it's like Cowboy fans tried to create any little narrative or scenario to shit on a dude that's better than damn Noah Brown. I'm just gonna ask you, Will, why do you think that is? Why do you think Cowboy fans so skeptical of Brandin Cooks?
Is that what is happening? Because I've been filtering a lot of Cowboys fans of late, especially with if that's the take. Because if that's your take, I mean, you clearly don't know this player, or you clearly didn't watch the player last year or do some homework on it. But if that is truly a narrative, either you're misinformed or you just blind. I mean, like Brandin Cooks is still a player, like a really good player. And he's not only impressing on the field, but what he's adding to that locker room is something that I thought was sorely missed last year. And while we kept talking about adding a veteran, you got a guy in there that's been to the mountaintop quite literally at Super Bowl wise and has been one of the most steady receivers in this league. He can help these young guys. So this is a dub all the way around, on the field, off the field.
Like he plays with Drew Brees, Tom Brady, and even Jared Goff.
Sean McVay type offenses.
And he's very successful in those offenses. But y'all asses want to look at the Davis Mills season and go, that's who he is.
As if he didn't put up 1,000, the year before, something like that?
Right. The 1 year that he wants to get out. The one that he's publicly wants to get out.
Yeah.
With Davis Mills. And now they go, he old at 29 years old, going on 30. He trash like he ain't had 1,000-yard seasons all up and down his damn career.
Whole career, man.
He runs slow. That wasn't on film last year. God damn it. Will Steele, now would you please play that clip of Pat NOC Walker on your show A to Z Dallas on YouTube in the morning, 8:30 to 10:30 every Thursday? You and Pat NOC Walker break. What's the name of the segment about science?
The scientific method.
The scientific method. Will Steele play that clip that came out this morning, please.
Gotcha, brother. In the block though, because you mentioned the deep ball to Brandin Cooks and then kind of went on your way. Nah, the way y'all put it on Twitter, man, that thing was a beauty. And it was we finally got a chance to see Brandin Cooks speed. And I want to quote you in the article on .com. You said, quote, "The vet took the first step toward reminding everyone he's hiding a jetpack underneath his shoulder pads." It's like that. That's what it's looking like out there with him.
You know what? You've seen a lot of football. I've seen a lot of football. And there's a difference between knowing a guy's fast and seeing it in real time. And Brandin Cooks has not played a regular season snap with the Cowboys. So to this point, all we know of Brandin Cooks is the speed we've seen on TV and on film in his time with his previous teams. Yesterday was the first real look that I got with these two eyes at Brandin Cooks' speed in real time. And let me tell you, that is different. That is just what he did. And I know people are saying, well, who were the defensive backs? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And here's why it doesn't matter. If I said Jalen Tolbert made that play instead of Brandin Cooks, you'd be justified in asking who the defensive backs were because of the season Jalen Tolbert is coming off of, and the competition that he's going against kind of qualifies his progress. You know what Brandin Cooks can do. Six-time 1,000-yard receiver. He's, no pun intended, cooked the best of the best as far as around the league to get where he is. So it doesn't matter who he smoked in practice because it doesn't matter who would have been there. They would have gotten smoked, and he smoked them. So Brandin Cooks, his speed is better than advertised.
Man, come on, man. Come on, man. What do you got to lie for, Will Steele?
No reason to.
What do you got to lie for, Will Steele? And I just think people are just underrated. I think people underrating Brandin Cooks a little bit because they had their mindset on DeAndre Hopkins, right? I was like, I want to get Nuke Hopkins here. And Will, I was thinking about tweeting this, but sometimes I just punk out my own tweets and just hit erase before I hit send.
You got it in the draft though.
Yeah. It's sitting right there ready to go. Depending on how you react to it is whether I'm gonna send it or not. Will, I think Brandin Cooks gonna have a better season than DeAndre Hopkins. I
agree. Wait, where's he going?
Huh?
Where's he going though? Right?
I honestly don't think it matters. I honestly don't think it matters. I think Brandin Cooks is a better fit here. I think Brandin Cooks doesn't give us any redundancies here, as like we ain't got to do like Brandin Cooks. Yeah. And I just generally think the youth of him, him being available, all that kind of shit, man. Cooks ain't no injury prone guy.
Let me say this: the odds you're probably right. The odds are probably in your favor. But if he goes to like Kansas City, then the discussion changes.
I take all that shit back if he go to Kansas City. I lied. But if he go to fucking Tennessee, like they've been talking about,
Yeah, that's not even a question. Because Brandin Cooks is about to, for the first time in quite some time, he's going to be the number 2. He's been asked to be the number 1, and he's produced, by the way, as the number 1 wide receiver. But Brandin Cooks, in reality, is a high-end number 2 wide receiver on most teams because, you know, he has that specialty. He has that superpower, and that's his speed. But we talked about this morning. He knows how to use his speed. That's the difference, man. He actually is a good and impressive route runner.
Yeah, 100%. Somebody tweeted CD Cowboys Nation. They posted our link to the video, Will, and they was like, reaction to Dalvin Cook's release from the Vikings.
Well,
we ain't talking about that.
If you come here looking for that,
my bad. Hey, we ain't talking about that shit today.
Whoops.
My reaction is, hey, Mike McCarthy said it ain't happening. You know, don't. Because look, Mike McCarthy know Dalvin Cook got released. Mike McCarthy he talked to the front office guys every day, and they've had conversation about adding that. You know what I'm saying? But Mike
is not worried about guys not on this team. Like, he is one of them head coaches that, hey, look, man, y'all can ask me about the opinions of these free agents, but my head's dug deep into this playbook and this offense and trying to figure it out because he said everything is like a year 1 approach. So he ain't got time to worry about dudes who aren't here. Yeah.
Anyway, the Cooks that we talking about. Here's Mike McCarthy talking about Brandin Cooks.
Not only does his speed, but, you know, I think he's an exceptional route runner. I mean, he has a great understanding of the routes, you know, time clocks, you know, the specifics, you know, getting in and out of breaks, you know, the action release versus vertical release, the spits and spouts. So, I mean, I've been real impressed with, you know, he's played in a number of different systems, you know, and I just really like the detail of how he approaches his game. So, yeah, so the ability to go deep and get on top of guys, you know, I think the biggest compliment you can give a receiver, particularly with his ability to go vertical, is, you know, when a corner is in a press bail technique, or, you know, he has total free access, and you still view him as a viable number 1. So that says something about Brandin. So he's been a great fit for us. So
I will say this: if something were to happen to Lamb, I do think he can hold down the fort as a 1 for a handful of weeks. I do think that
he's done it.
Right.
He has done it his whole life. Right. And I actually started to get into the research, but I didn't come up with anything different. Has Brandin Cooks ever truly been where he could truly be a number 2 receiver?
That's what I'm saying. It's been a while.
Yeah. Probably last time we'll be like, what, he was with
maybe LA, but I don't even know if Cup was like that yet. I know when he came in to New Orleans, he was not the guy. So possibly New Orleans.
Yeah. Yo, CD Cowboy Nation. Yo, like this wasn't me shitting at you or whatever. This was just me shitting on the idea that Dalvin Cook coming to Dallas is not a whole bunch of news to be talking about. Appreciate you for sharing though. I just saw you on Twitter sharing, so appreciate you, sir. It's just that, you know.
Oh yeah, we just having fun at our own expense.
We just having fun, bro.
I think what happened, Voch, is the title might have just shared itself. Let me see what the title says. Yes. Yeah, that's so he shared it and the title just did that. He didn't put that in there. There you go.
Hey, we still appreciate you for getting the word out. And for anybody that showed up, there's going to be no long dialogue about Dalvin Cook. We just talked about it a little bit. We getting on out of there. But you know, the whole idea that Brandin Cooks gets to come in and be behind CD, like in terms of, you know, wide receiver number, whatever, right? Like there's not going to be any pressure on Brandin Cooks being double teamed or whatever. And hey, right. even if he does run past double coverage, like people say that he's been doing, or that he can do, or whatever, or that he still has the ability to do so, then fine. If he's pulling cover 2 like that, if he's pulling somebody away from, somebody else is going to be open. So this thing turns into this give and take. You know what I mean? Like, who do you want to take away today? You want to take away the deep threat, the down under threat? You want to take away CD Lamb being dynamic, you know, nickel guy or slot guy? Like, do you want to take away Tony in the run game, Tony in the passing game? Can we run a screen for once? If we run a screen, you just can't have them safeties hanging up there. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna need guys to kind of fill up that bottom. Or if run game is going crazy, you're gonna need to put guys in that box. Like, it's just going to be complimentary football. And the one thing that I said earlier that we get from Brandin Cooks that we won't get from Nuke Hopkins is we get that deep threat guy. So now there's no redundancies. We actually fill out the room.
Yeah.
right? Like he fits this, and he's a fantastic route runner. So if you're trying to do West Coast things, you still have Brandin Cooks to be a route runner. Will, do you agree that they missed the opportunity to go with Tex Coast as opposed to Texas Coast?
Yes,
Like,
because
Texas Coast is too many syllables.
yeah, you just said Tex Coast, West Coast, Tex Coast. That would have been perfect.
Yeah,
they got to run that back.
Texas Coast don't fit. Y'all, look, we still have time before September to fix this shit. You know what I mean? But Texas Coast is crazy. Your quarterback Dak Prescott on Brandin Cooks.
Fast as Brandin Cooks. You saw it. It's great. It's beautiful.
Man, Dak said, wait, time out, dog. Wait.
Dak said.
When's the last time Dak said, hey, did you see him? Look, they even asked Lamb, and I don't have any Lamb clips today. Sorry, but Lamb, is this the fastest wide receiver room you ever been in? He said, I mean, Coop ain't gonna like it, but
yes,
shit, this Turpin, this goddamn Cooks is, you know what I mean? And if you add TP to that room, I mean, damn. But Dak Prescott, what he say? Will still? He said,
fast as Brandin Cooks.
he said, hey man, but that's what you get when you get new shit that you ain't had before.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and finish this out.
It's great. It's beautiful.
Will said somebody said Tex Coast equals Galveston.
See, I ain't from Texas, but I imagine that's they coming at Galveston.
It's on the beach. It's right on. It's
Okay.
it's the coast because it's
Gotcha.
right along the Gulf of Mexico. But yeah. Dak Prescott going. Here we go.
Yeah, real speed runs the same way every time. I think that's the most important thing is when you have speed like that, for him to be able to do that every play, every route, the start of every route. The cornerbacks defense, they don't know what they're getting because he makes it all look the same. And yeah, as I've said before, he's thankful he's here.
Whew, that little detail right there, he makes it all look the same.
Yeah, man. And that's the second time that Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott wanted to make it super clear that he's more than just run fast and run fast that way guy. Like he's route running guy, he set things up guy, he's nuanced guy. You know what I mean? So this is a lot more than just I run fast that way. So fantastic right there. Somebody says Dak Press Coast. I think that's a lot, but
that's a whole lot.
But fuck it. Let's get into this. Somebody asked Dak about the chess match that he's having with Stephon Gilmore.
He's a hell of a player. Obviously, I've played against him a few times, but then just obviously to get out here and these mini camps, these OTAs, he knows his looks. He knows what's expected. He knows how to read concepts. He's going to jump it when he feels like he's right, and that's it's great to have that. Is just to be able to practice against that. It gets such elite corner. And on the other side, you got a guy like Diggs who's just the same way. So I mean, as you just said, it's iron sharpening iron, ready to get out to camp, and we can get competing for real.
Now, we were just talking about that yesterday, Will, still how Micah Parsons is using offensive minds to make himself better. Like what better way to learn pass rush than to go against an elite dude that's going to be blocking me, right? So if you're Dak Prescott, hey, man, the dudes that'll be picking me off or that's picked me off before, Gallup, or the dudes that have picked me off before, how can I pick their brain? How can I get better with them? And the idea that Gilmore, Diggs, and Deron Bland are all pick guys, that's got to be, helping Dak even more though, right? Will still like that's got to put a different pressure on Dak at practice because you're going against three dudes that can take the ball away from you.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, iron sharpens iron, man. Like that's massive.
Yeah, 100%. Last one. I thought this was pretty dope here. I said Christy Scales. Is it really Christy Scales? I was just being funny.
I said that earlier too. I said I hope it was Christy Scales because I don't want to misrepresent, but I think it was Christy.
Shouts out to Christy Scales, man. Me, her, and Jeff Kavanaugh had a beer on the beach one time in Oxnard. I mean, I ain't.
City boy.
We gotta get her a beach picture frame.
Yeah. For sure, Mr. Wolf. We gonna take another one and we're gonna frame them up. Right. I just wanted to play this clip and then we're gonna talk about this and then we're gonna do supers and wrap up the fucking show, right?
In regards to offensive tempo and Mike saying about getting the play calls in more quickly, is the main goal of that you have more time to survey the defense, or is it just trying to get maybe more than 70 plays a game?
There.
Christy was asking about tempo and how do you balance that with time pre-snap? And what are you trying to do pre-snap? What are we looking for pre-snap? Are we just trying to get plays off quickly? Like what's the whole vibe pre-snap between you and Mike McCarthy, basically?
Is it just the defense beginning?
I think it's all of it in the sense. Obviously, when you can change your pace, you're going to catch them off guard. You want as many at-bats as we like to say, so we're going to try to get as many plays as we can, more plays, more chances for the big plays. And then lastly, we want to be the aggressors. You know what I'm saying? We want to be attacking these guys, and when we're able to switch the tempo, whether it be no huddle, whether it be a series of them, whether it be slow it down, we just want to make sure that we're dictating the pace, we're being the aggressors, and the game is on our terms and not theirs.
Hey, man, I just want to say something because I don't know if this has been said enough. Hey, man, this offense ain't going to be passive, bro. You know, the whole idea of, you know, and y'all will be listening to, you know, whatever y'all be listening to. And y'all will hear the idea that, hey, man, we need to run the ball more and play defense so that we could take some stress off the passing game or something like that. You know what I mean? Or this is going to be run heavy and somehow ball control. We're going to dial it back and let the defense play. You know what I mean? I do think there will be some dialing back, but I don't think that necessarily makes your defense passive.
Did you hear what I said?
You know what I mean? If your aggressiveness is a level 10, you can dial back to an 8 and still be relatively aggressive. You're still aggressive. It's just that you're not so aggressive that you're sacrificing the big picture. Going back to Will Steele show, like we said, Pat Walker said this morning, Will, please correct me if I'm wrong, because we, you know, this ain't the old days of YouTube where like we could just say some shit like
no, they get us.
Like we actually quoting people. But Pat was talking along the lines of you know, that you'll sacrifice, you know, less points per game to not tire your defense out and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I think that's a safe way to quote Pat. But
he was quoting McCarthy.
Quoting McCarthy,
yeah.
Even better. Perfect. So either way, right? We're still putting the foot on the gas, though. We're still not going to let defenses come to us. Like, we're going to take the fight to them. But we're still going to live and die by this defense being what it is, right? Trying not to tire this defense out. But when we're in the seat, we're still going to be attacking people. And I think that's important to think about, because even though this is West Coast, the first thing that comes up in which we got to talk about this too, Will, still. The fact that Mike McCarthy is even talking about this shit could be a lie, because every time Mike talk, it could be a lie, right? We may get West Coast principles, but it's not just going to be all slant flats, curl flats. There's still going to be shots downfield. When we heard Mike McCarthy talk about Brandin Cooks, he talked about shots downfield. We talked about tight ends, Schoonmaker. Oh, yeah, Schoonmaker can work vertical. He can work downfield, right? So I don't want people to think that just because we're dialing it back a notch or two to benefit the defense, that just means you're totally hitting the brakes on offense. I still think this offense is going to be ridiculous. I still think there's going to be games where this offense is going to be putting up 40 burgers. I just think that they are going to try to figure out a way to not sacrifice, you know, the energy of the defense in order to get those point totals. Will Steele, am I wrong on that?
The saying in West Coast is touchdown or check down. So you know, it's not, you're not giving up the explosive plays, but the intermediate, I think, is going to be easier. I think for the quarterback, it'll be easier for the receivers, and you'll get some of those long handoffs to the running backs as well. But you know, touchdown or check down is real life. Like they'll look to try to hit that, especially with a guy like Cooks. But if it's not there, I don't think we're going to be dealing with, okay, now I got to wait for a bruh man to either run the seam or run the post in front of the safety, and that's going to cause some confusion. I think there'll be less of that, and they'll be able to play faster. And when he's playing faster, what my man say? Don't be smooth, not fast.
So
yeah,
be smooth.
Be smooth.
Smooth is fast.
Smooth is fast.
Smooth. You ever seen about running track? Smooth. It's fast. Right. I got you.
Yeah, so I think that's kind of what this offense can be now that you're kind of eliminating a lot of that thinking process with these players. They can play smoother, which means they'll play faster, you know, but they'll play better.
And I just think that's going to help guys like Tony. You know what I mean? Like Tony's going to – I think Tony's going to get the biggest jump out of this. Like, if y'all think Tony getting some money this year, boy, the money that you could possibly get – that Tony could possibly get next year, oh, y'all definitely ain't gonna want to see that, because Tony gonna start catching passes from the backfield and from the outside spots, and the screen game is gonna be so important. Though, Will, still screen game is gonna be
coming back.
And Mike McCarthy talked about this, man. He was saying like, "Hey, man, I want to do this. Schottenheimer has called this. Kafka has played in this. You know what I'm saying? So we all on the same page in that room. You know what I'm saying? And that's opposed to I'm Kellen. I ain't really playing it for real, but like I rock with Linehan, so I'm just gonna run his system. But I'm gonna stay here when Mike get here. And my only experience is Linehan's system. I don't know how to run Mike's system, but I'm gonna try to run Mike's system. You understand? As opposed to now, that whole room, man, that whole room is all guys that know the system. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I can't wait, brother Will. Still, does it seem like Dak a little more pissed off when he answers these questions? Like he just a little more sick of their asses when they ask.
Last week, I thought so. This week, I haven't really heard it, but last week I think it was last week. You can sense a little urgency in him.
You know what I mean? I just so look, after that fantastic question that Christy asked, right? And I ain't recorded because it's bullshit. Christy asked the fans, and you can hear Dak go, yeah, man, hell yeah, man. Like, that's a good football question. The next question directly after that was about pickleball.
Oh, yeah. And he was like, yeah, I like pickleball. I invested in it. Yeah, shit like that. Dak is like, bro, what are you talking about? I got money on it, of course. Dak
was trying to figure out how the fuck we got here in the conversation. He was like, yeah, pickleball's cool. Yeah, bro, like Dak is so ready to get on the field and just smoke the shit out of people, dog. Like, and look, he already smokes people, right? But if Dak had the ability to simulate the season, to get to the postseason, to redo postseason, Dak would do it. Dak would do it because he's ready, man. Dak's ready. And I'm ready too. So we got to deal with this season in which we have more, tough games this season than we did. Allegedly, we don't know how these teams are going to end up. We got more tough games this season than we did last season. But I'm just ready, man. I'm just ready for September, Will. Still, I'm ready for September.
I'm ready for July camp. I'm just ready to see them really get this thing rolling. You know what I mean?
That's real shit, Will. Still. All right. Hey, the Supers.
Y'all better get him in. It's gonna be a bit.
Phones back Monday, by the way, because
we back Monday. Okay. See, I ain't know that. My bad.
Yeah. Phone. Oh yeah, for the We'll do like one more week.
Gotcha.
Unless I change my mind Sunday, we don't cover this. I love what you said the other day, man. You was like, "Hey, y'all, if nothing changes, we got a show Thursday."
Yeah, because I never know.
I love that. So yeah. Phones will be back Monday if we go live Monday. But right now we're gonna read some supers, and we might parlay in the chat for a little. We might talk in the chat for a little bit. Then we get up out here. Let's get into it though. Hit a little refresh right there. Also, too, if y'all haven't, what I need y'all to do, twitch.tv/Voch Lombardi is incredible. And I ain't just saying that because it's my other YouTube channel or my product or whatever, or my other content or whatever. But man, what we do on Twitch is we take the vibe of this show and we just apply it to everything else that's happening, bro. Like we don't talk football over there. Some people try to sneak football questions in. I'm like, dog, we got all week to ask me football questions, man. But we show up to the Twitch. We come together and we listen to music together. We chill, we laugh, we look at comedy clips, we look at current events, and we just give my reaction on a lot of stuff, man. We got some gaming that we get into. It's fun on Twitch. But I take the highlights and I upload them to Voch Lombardi Reacts. Okay. So if y'all ain't doing that, would y'all please go to that YouTube channel, Voch Lombardi Reacts, and just take a look at some of the stuff that we've done already. I'm going to be uploading stuff today. And next time I do Twitch, I'm going to take those clips. I'm going to put them up there. Alex, the Eagles fan, showed up the other day. He was like, hey, it was fun.
Yeah, it was.
So, Will Steele was in there.
You even said, he was like, you liked this one because it was a react dip.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I'm not it's weird because we just talked about this. I'm on YouTube. I don't like to use the term YouTuber, but I don't really watch a bunch of YouTubers. So, the React stuff is still fairly fresh to me when I sit and watch it. And when I was watching, I was 100% entertained because it's Voch. I mean, come on now.
I appreciate you, sir. But yeah, we're gonna get into that. So, Voch Lombardi Reacts, please check that out, man. That's gonna be the new venture to take this thing to the next level, to that next level. All right, let's get into it though. Let's go on the volume side. Let's see what's over here. Brother L dropped a deuce and says Studio 2023. You know the vibes. Appreciate you, Brother L. Brother L does fantastic work over there on my Twitch channel. So appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you. I may have missed this one from DJ. No, I ain't missed this one. Okay, cool. I didn't miss that. I didn't miss that. I just don't remember reading it. All right, here we go. And on the Voch side, Stephen Clark dropped 5. He says for the fire. Appreciate you, sir. Salute, love you, love you. April dropped a deuce and says, I had to be here. A serpent in the midst of cowboy content creators calling y'all corporate company men, not independent. The serpent doesn't always seduce Eve, but also Steve.
That was like the opposite of Marcus Hardison. So somebody saying we're company men. How we company men and we ain't in their company?
I had to be here.
That makes no sense.
A serpent is in the midst of cowboy content creators calling y'all corporate company men. If I had to guess, I think I don't know. Man, April, hit my Twitter or something, or my Facebook or something, or my email or something. Let me know what's going on, so we know who to look out for.
Yeah.
And the serpent doesn't always seduce Eve, but also Steve. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Supporters, don't be a Steve and bite the apple. April, we love you so much for looking out for us. Hey,
I love that. Yeah.
People that don't know us can say what they want. They don't fucking know us. You know what I'm saying? They have no clue who we are. You know what I mean? So when the people that really know us or have interacted with us or have met us, when they speak, listen to them. Don't listen to the people that don't rock with us or publicly, say that they don't rock with us. Will say, put me on mute real fast.
I'll put myself on mute too. Hold on.
Either that or
we good. We good.
Shit. Whoa. All right. Yeah.
Yo, somebody said one day we'll mess up. Boy, that was close.
All right, here we go.
That was close. Bro, that was mad close.
I ain't say nothing, did I? Oh, shit. Hey.
He came back on either that or Jerry Jones has been. Whoa. I need a safe word before we come back on.
Woo. Supers, damn dog, you ain't got a whistle or a horn or something. All right,
man, who gives a shit?
Oh man. And we had a couple more supers. Hold up. I'm gonna say that. But April, appreciate you. Email up. Smoke one for you. Drop the diamond. Says Voch, I posted about Hunter Lipke, and the more I watch him, the more I like the power and versatility. This dude is an ox and will not go down easy. Bet that. Lipke got some fun film. So we'll see what happens with him.
Yeah, and that motherfucker Will McClay. I mean, wait.
Man,
that wasn't me. That wasn't Sky.
Man, nigga, Brian Broder said that he don't fuck with man, Brian Broder said we friends, but fuck with Brian Broder. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Please, sir, protect me. And appreciate you, smoke one for you. And then Antoine came and dropped a deuce and says, you see these new handoff rules? What do you think? Will Steele, have you seen new handoff rules?
I saw Law post something about the new rules in the NFL, and then like the last one.
Yeah.
The last one was something about a forward handoff. I haven't heard anything about that. I wonder if this dude is trolling us, or if it's true, because it sounds like they taking away read option. That makes no sense. Yeah, bro. In fact, I don't know if I can pull it up because my studio acting funny. I try though.
Okay.
It's really weird.
If you can't, I mean, we can clock out at 4:15. Don't worry about it. Let's see.
You know what? You ain't gonna be able to see it anyway, so I'll just show you after the show.
Yeah, it's cool. Don't worry about it. I'll check it out on Twitter. Somebody tag me in it. I'm sure it's on social media. JQ21 draw the 5 said, "What's up, Voch Steele? Nuance World Order. Still need that merch. My bad, bro. I'm gonna tap in with Brumley and all.
Oh yeah, let's try to get that. And remember, we talked about the QR code. Let's try to get that for camp.
Let's get that right. I'm gonna start calling. Not today. It's called Monday. I'm gonna start calling, and we'll be at Texas Live after a few home games. We the ones. Appreciate you, sir.
Well, I'll keep y'all posted. I'm not sure if we'll be back at Texas Live or elsewhere. I like Texas Live, but we gotta run that.
Well, how can we not go back to Texas Live?
I love it there. It's just that it's behind the scenes stuff. That's the issue with Texas Live. But the actual doing it is fun.
The day I told Brumley, hey, I don't want to do no more live show because I had so much fun at Texas Live.
Ain't it lit, bro? It's lit.
It's lit out there. And dog, I can't imagine what like game one gonna be like. I'll try to be out there.
They go crazy. And usually game one, I think the last 3 years, y'all, hasn't it been primetime game?
Yeah, night game.
Yep, so it'll be 3 years in a row now. Yeah, and it'd be lit.
Oh man, I'm trying to be there, bro. But we'll see. Yeah. Is that all the supers? That's all the supers. Appreciate you, man. Marcus Harrison, where we at? Somebody say your shit gonna be at Hattie B's.
I would never.
I ain't going.
Shout out to Hattie B's, but no, I'm not holding no full show at Hattie. Nah, sir.
Nah. That little ass TV in there. Nah, we're not going.
Bro, I don't even think the one we go to got a TV. I think about it.
It's a damn shame. I ain't going. All right, here we go, man. What a show. Bitch ass David Helmet. All right. Here we go.
All our friends catching strays probably have no idea what's happening right now.
We love our friends. They have no clue. Antoine dropped the deuce, says, I tagged y'all on Twitter. That's why you the GOAT. Appreciate you, bro. Marcus Hardison says, he dropped 2 of them. So let me come over here. Marcus Hardison says, at the volume, shit, I lost him. Right, here we go. At the volume, a grateful heart can become a magnet for miracles. Voch and Sky deserve their flowers because they remain thankful and humble while they ascend. You know, it's funny because we were just talking about, we need to be a little more arrogant.
Just talking about
we need to be a little more aware, you know what I mean? But that's facts though.
Yeah.
Marcus also says, at the volume, that's me, Will, and the Voch side. At the volume, forget about inspiration. Habit is more dependable. Hey, come on, Will. Hey, Will, come on, man.
Yeah.
Will, hey, hit the button, man. Hit the. Forget about inspiration. Habit is more dependable. Habit will sustain you whether you're inspired or not. Come on, son. Oh, goddamn it. Hey, man. Hey. Habit will sustain you whether you're inspired or not. Allow excellence to become your expectation. Hey, Marcus Harrison, come on, dog.
Allow excellence to become your expectation.
Hey, dog. It's funny because the last one's about being humble, but this definitely some arrogant shit right here. I expect to be Come on, man. The balancing act, the nuance of Marcus Hardison quotes. Come on, man. That's crazy, bro. Forget about inspiration. Habit is more dependable. Habit will sustain you whether you're inspired or not.
That's real.
Damn.
What are you just talking about? Yesterday, getting up, going to the gym. You got the routine. Yeah, the routine. Yeah.
My body gets me out the bed
because of the habit you form.
For on my dojo days, I go to dojo the same time, the same days every single week, and I've built such a habit to go to dojo. It's just a habit. I just get up every day, just get my day started at the same time, get my bag, go to dojo. Right now, it's hard to not go to dojo because if I don't go, my body gonna be like, I need to get in the truck and go to dojo. You know what I'm saying? Whether I want to go or not, I've built this habit to work on my health every day. Damn Marcus Hardison, boy. I tell you what. There go April in the chat. April, since I know you're here right now, hey, hit my email so I can know them.
Yeah. We're trying to see what's happening.
So I can know what's going on.
What's
going on? All right. But that was fantastic. And this show is short. We apologize, but we had some technical
I ain't scared of you, mother.
Yes.
Come on, April.
We had some technical difficulties with the phone, man. But the phones will be back. Let's just say next time we go live. You know what I'm saying?
That was safe right there. Next time we go live.
Next time we go live, hey, the phones be ready. Next time we go, shit, the phones will be ready. But if we were to take a break or whatever, we'll still have emergency pods in case some emergency type shit happens. You know what I mean? But we do need a break, man, because we ain't just finna be sitting up here like, Will, what about the long snapper competition leading up in the training camp? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. Like,
and they give us a good time to sit back, reflect, and then figure out how to, advance this thing, make this thing better. You know what I mean?
For sure. So we will be back at some point after today, and we'll definitely keep y'all updated on that. But one thing that we are going to be doing is we're going to be doing a lot more twitch.tv/Voch Lombardi. Go over there, check us out, hit the follow button, and turn on notifications, because I don't even know when I go live on Twitch. I just got to show up and we just kick it.
Man, every time I watch you on Twitch, bro, I get Marcus Hardison the inspiration to do it, but apparently I need to develop a habit. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
And I was thinking about the wrestling dip, and you are inspiring me though, because it's like, all right, so I can go in there and just watch stuff without being copyrighted and react to it.
Yeah.
Probably the first one I do is Monday Night Wars. If you haven't seen the Monday Night Wars documentary and you into wrestling, Voch, we could probably do this together too, because it got mad WCW stuff on it. But that'd be the first thing I do.
I'll be tuned in, man. So I was about to say what we was watching yesterday, dog, but I want to get to it. I'm gonna send you the link and I'm gonna let you,
Yeah, send it to me.
Give me your review on that. But hey, twitch.tv/Voch Lombardi, patreon.com/Voch Lombardi, A to Z Dallas at 8:30 to 10:30 in the morning, A to Z Dallas on YouTube. Check out my guy Will Steele at Skywalker Steele on social medias, STEELE, and I'm Voch Lombardi, of course, VOCHLOMBARDI. With that being said, man, we love y'all to pieces. Y'all hold down for the dose. Wilson, peace, weezy. Till next time, why 8% this email. Voch! Shit. Volume, nigga. Why you not entertained? Volume! Are you not entertained?
I mean, hey, Miss April, we serious, bro.